This is going to be a very fun episode of the Like, Share and Subscribe podcast because we are joined by a very special guest. We are joined by Dave Anica.
Welcome back to another episode of Like, Share and Subscribe by Genflow. And this is the podcast where we talk about the ins and outs of the creator economy and what your favorite creators have been up to. I'm your host, Nellis.
And I'm your host, Emma. And guys, this is the very final episode of season 1 of the Like, Share and Subscribe podcast. Nellis, how do you feel?
I feel emotional because I feel proud of what we've achieved.
Me too.
Where we've come, how far we've come.
Yep.
But a bit emotional. It's coming to an end, but then looking forward to season 2 as well. How about you?
I'm proud of us. A little bit emotional, but I'm very proud of us. We've had some amazing guests on the podcast this season.
Amazing.
And I'm very excited to see where season 2 takes us. Shall we get into it?
Let's go.
Hi everyone,
Hi,
thank you for
Dave.
having me.
Of course. Dave is a real force to be reckoned with when it comes to content creation and going viral. On his hugely successful TikTok, you'll find an endless amount of hilarious comedy sketches and some very relatable moments.
With over 700,000 followers on TikTok, 45,000 on Instagram, and 4,000 subscribers on YouTube, Dave really knows how to create an audience and make them laugh. During peak lockdown, he was creating over 6 videos daily, and at the moment creating just over 1 video every single day. One word for that, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how you done that, but
I don't know how I've done that, to be honest with you. It was more of a circumstance of what happened to me. A little bit of background. I kind of like lost my job as a flight attendant, and I had to put everything I had into my social media career. So the plan was always to like grow as much as I could, and to do that I was like, I need to maximize the amount of content that I was doing and the reach that I was doing. Yeah,
we'll get into more detail, but we do have a few rapid fire questions we would love to throw at you. So the very first one is your favorite location to travel to, if you had to pick one.
favorite location to travel to. I'm gonna have to say home. So Portugal.
Oh,
Wow.
really?
Okay,
Yes.
nice.
Oh,
I love that
lovely.
answer.
That's one of my
Yeah,
favorites
because
too.
is a lot about where I was and who I was.
Okay.
And it's weird looking back
Yeah.
to that
Right.
person, and it gives me some type of like serenity. So I'm
yeah.
Portuguese. I was born there and raised there until I was 16. So it has to be home, Portugal.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Amazing.
Okay, question 2. Are we ready?
Yeah.
We're ready.
Which TikTok trend are you loving right now?
God, now all I have in my mind is the girl with the bat. Smack. Because we were hearing that. Otherwise, I would say, yeah, it has to be Lizzo. Still
Yeah.
Lizzo. It's been on the top charts and it's still on my FYP every single day. It has to be Lizzo. Yeah, about that time.
Great. What is the fastest dance choreography you have learned? The fastest dance you've learned?
Oh, probably Lizzo. It was quite easy to learn for me, Lizzo, the
Okay.
Lizzo one. It was really... I haven't danced in a while, guys, by the way, as well. I started my career on TikTok dancing, but I haven't danced in a long time. But
How does that one go?
Oh, yeah, that was the first
Oh,
one I
that
learned
one.
as well.
Do you remember
Is
that?
that? I was just about to say, isn't that a little bit OG TikTok?
Yeah, I
That
realised
was a while
2
ago.
years ago.
Proper.
That song's going to be in my head for the rest of the
that was
day
a while
now.
ago.
And ran again.
Yeah, it has to be that
That's
one,
like
doesn't
2020,
it?
2021 TikTok.
Yep.
Yeah. Love
Yep.
it.
Okay, guys, question 4. What is something you love to do away from social media?
Oh, God. I can't. Because even that is social media. I love watching YouTube.
Okay.
YouTube relaxes me quite a lot. But if it is something out of social media and out of media itself, I love walking.
Okay.
I love walking. Above all, I love walking in the woods. I have woods near my house. So whenever I'm feeling stressed and overcome and like with anxiety and everything, I like to just take a break, put my headphones in, and just go for a little walk. And I love walking. Yeah. a good
Getting
walk.
out into nature.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Great answer. Question number 5. A brand you're dying to collaborate with.
God. I'm trying to think. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm saying it. Dior, if you're hearing this, hit the boy up.
Well, you're all about
Kinda love
manifestation,
you.
aren't you?
Yeah.
So-
If you're hearing me, just like, hit
I
the
see
boy
you're
up.
repping them as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I spend a lot of money. Can you just give me a, say hello at least? Probably Dior would be the ideal. Realistically, a brand that never works with content creators, Zara.
Zara.
Oh,
Yes.
interesting.
Yeah,
Yes, of course.
interesting.
Yeah, it would be interesting to working with them, see what they would have. But
Maybe
yeah.
you'll be the first.
Who knows?
Who knows? Okay, final question.
Yep.
Which celebrity would you love to travel with?
God, probably. Oh, you know what? I'm going to be controversial. I'm going to say Kim Kardashian.
Kim K?
Hey.
Yes.
I'd love to travel with Kim K.
Just to see what would her life be traveling.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What does involve her traveling, even if it's just for leisure, not work related?
Yeah.
Like how many people she has with her,
Yeah.
and like who takes care of the kids, all of that. Just to see a little bit more of into her life besides the TV show. Yeah, Kim K.
I feel like we'd have to wear Skims. We'd make sure that like our hair was perfect at all times. You know what? I'm traveling with Kim K too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good answer. Absolutely love all of them answers on
Me
the
too.
rapid fire.
Okay.
But I think the best place to start with is, of course, you become very well known for your comedy sketches.
Yes.
What I'd love to know is, when did you first realize this is something you wanted to do?
That's really odd. So, like I said in the beginning, I was doing 6 videos a day.
Yeah.
And I've done the thing of, the dances that was TikTok back then, the trends, the lip syncing, the transitions that I still do. I quite enjoy a good transition.
Right.
It makes me happy. Again, if you are lip syncing, make sure you know the words to the song. And if you're transitioning, make sure you cut it correctly, because I've seen so many videos of today. Do you know that transition of the...
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
And they go, and then the second clip is up.
Oh no.
Emma knows this about me. I don't have many icks, but I've developed them throughout this podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
That's an ick for me.
There you go.
How
A
are
bad
you
transition.
how are you missing the transition?
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
come on.
Yeah, I love a good transition. But for me, it was more of, I was still employed by my airline. We were on lockdown. I was on furlough. And I've done this thing where I was like, because Boris was doing the, if you can work from home, work from home.
Yeah.
If you cannot work from home,
Right.
work from home, basically. If you can go to work from home. So it was a bit like that. And when that speech happened, I was like, yeah, how do you want me to work from home?
Yeah.
So what I've done is, I'm sure you guys will put it on the screen.
Yeah.
I've done one of me that is by the door, and it's like my partner just moving toys, his nephew's toys, and like the special passenger was Peppa Pig.
Right.
And you know what I mean? And that worked out. And I was like, okay, I can wait, this is working. People are interested in this. It was funny.
Yeah.
And then from there, that progressed into the green screen. The green screen progressed into the Karen situations that we have on board.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, can you bring her to the daycare, please? I'm sorry, madam, we don't have a daycare on an airplane. Can you take care of her? No, madam, I have a job to do. I can't take care of your baby. Well, I obviously will pay you. What about 200? That's very generous of you, but I really can't take care of her. 1,000.
A few moments later.
Hi, any tea, any coffee? Shh.
And yeah, it just kind of like rolled into that. And I was like, people actually enjoyed it. And I was like, maybe I'm funny.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, so that's why I decided last year just go full on to like skits. Let's just do skits, create characters. I have so many wigs. So yeah, that's how it happened.
Great.
Okay, perfect. So staying on the topic of your content,
Yes.
you've obviously just spoken about then how you used to work for an airline. A lot of your content is based around these flight attendant skits. Where do you come up with your ideas for content?
They've been sent to me
Oh,
by
right.
other flight attendants,
Oh wow. Okay.
or they have happened to me.
Oh, right. So real life situations.
Real life
Oh, interesting.
situations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just on that then,
Yeah.
I remember seeing one that you done. I'd love to know if this is a real life
oh
situation
god,
or not.
here we go.
You remember the one where you said the customer's always right?
Yes.
Is that a real life situation?
That is
or
a
not?
real life
That is a real life. Wow.
That is a real
Okay,
life
that is
situation.
interesting.
Because
Yeah.
at the time I was a senior. I was a senior manager. We were still boarding. We weren't mid-flight, obviously.
Yeah.
I hem things a little bit more as well, just to make it like more comedic style, obviously. But this passenger kept asking me for an upgrade, and I kept saying no and no and no.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have the space. I physically could not give you an upgrade, and she ended up with, "What you gonna do? Throw me out?"
Oh.
Hi there, madam. How can I help you? Hi, can I get a coffee, please? Hi, guys. Yeah, no worries. I'll bring it in a second. Here is your coffee, madam. Can you put it in the bin now? Was anything wrong with my coffee? Yeah, I guess. I don't drink coffee. It was just for the photo. Shh. She doesn't know I know this hack. Bitch, get the fuck out of my plane. Come on, get the fuck. Oh no, my 3.5.6 million.
Yeah.
And I was like, call the security, got escorted out of the airplane because you're not flying with me if you're talking to me like that.
Oh my god.
Oh no, that is actually
That was a
crazy.
very, very, very funny TikTok though, guys. You need to see it. It was a little bit more dramatic than that one,
Yeah.
so you need to see it. It was great.
It's mostly, it's exactly that. People think they can talk with you
Yeah.
how they want. And I'm like, my answer to the company, because obviously I had to be called aside because it was a serious situation, was doesn't the customer is always right? And that's how I started the new series of like, the customer is always right.
Right.
So
That
yeah,
is
what you
hilarious.
ask is what you get.
Yeah.
And obviously, before you're known on TikTok dancing,
Mm-hmm.
you would do that on flights
Yes.
occasionally when you could, etc. Question to you is, what do you prefer? Do you prefer what you're doing now as a creator, or what you when you were as a flight attendant?
It's really complicated to answer that.
Okay.
I love my job.
Yeah.
Absolutely love my job. And I love the community that I've created. And they're basically family.
Yeah.
They really are. And I could not do what I do without them. I miss the routine of flying. I miss the routine of like having colleagues for work, because unfortunately being a content creator is very lonely. People don't realize this, but it's extremely lonely. Above all, for me, I work from home. So I have to I have the green screen, and I have a studio where I film. I'm always home. I'm probably not with my friends as much as I would like to.
Sure.
And so I miss that. But I miss traveling. I miss traveling. I really miss
Okay.
traveling. Traveling is I'm going to say I do miss flying, but I would not go back.
Okay.
Wow.
It's the first time I'm
interesting.
saying this in public.
Oh really? You
everyone
heard it
wants
here
to know.
first,
Yeah,
guys.
so you appreciate
Everyone
it
has to
both,
know.
but what you're doing now, you can clearly see it's taking you to the next level, essentially.
Yeah.
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 Maybe you can fall into like a traveling niche. Who knows?
It's the next step.
It
Step
is?
is bringing them along as an ex-fighter, and giving you
Yeah.
guys the best places to go, the best places to visit, how to save money while traveling.
Oh, I need that.
So that's
I need
exactly what I want to do, because I feel like
Okay.
people need to travel more
that. Yeah.
and know how to do it
Definitely.
better.
Who better to go
Amazing, yeah.
to than someone who's traveled so much? Definitely. Okay, so you have done so much on TikTok. You've shaved your head live on TikTok. You've also danced to your favorite songs, like we've just said. And then you have also, I mean, who could forget, when you dressed as a dinosaur, headed into central London, and then hugged total strangers.
You guys went back in
We
the
did.
archives.
We
Oh,
did
we done
our
our
research.
research. Yeah.
Who do you think is your audience when you create your content? Who are you targeting it at?
Interesting. You know, if you asked me this a couple of years ago, I would say kids.
Okay.
It'd be like probably 10 to 13, 10
Yeah.
to 14. Now I think it has changed quite a lot, because my audience has matured so much to the point it's like mums, for
Yeah.
example, that have to deal with situations like that at work.
Yeah.
Or do you know what I mean? I think it's more adult and more mature. I still have the kids. Let's be honest, 700,000 people. I still have the kids that
Yeah.
came in the beginning when I first danced and all of that.
Yeah.
That still comment first on my videos. That I love, by the way. I absolutely adore that. And if you go to my comments, you can see that I always reply with a medal emoji.
Oh, yeah.
Medal emoji
That's
and
cool, actually.
a little hearts emojis or whatever.
Yeah.
So I always give them medals if they go like first, second,
Yeah,
third.
yeah.
Oh, I love that.
So yeah, I like to
That's
I keep
amazing.
them entertained when it comes to that, because they do appreciate when you comment back. But yeah, my audience, I would say, it has matured quite a lot.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. Which then, in that case, which platform do you think your content actually performs better on?
Oh God, ooh, the battle of the platforms.
Yeah.
The battle of the platforms. Okay, I would say confidently that I have about 3 million views a week on TikTok,
Oh wow. Okay.
and about 1.5 on Instagram on Reels a week.
Okay.
Amazing.
So I would say TikTok, but I post less reels than I post TikTok.
Ah. Okay.
So if you think about it, Instagram gives you more reach than
Yep.
TikTok does.
Wow.
Unfortunately, at the moment.
Why is it that you decide to post more on TikTok than on Instagram? Do you prefer it as
It's
an
a
app
schedule.
or?
It's a schedule. I'm a
Okay.
schedule person, and I feel
Okay.
like consistency is key in this job. And as a content creator, people need to know when they expect from you.
Yeah.
And I got into the routine of first was 6, then it went down to 3, and now it's once a day. Even if it's a repost, I will be posting
Yeah.
video every single day, and they know that they can come to my page and they say this to have a laugh,
Yeah.
to have
Yeah.
a good time.
Yeah, having a routine is so important as a content creator,
Yes.
isn't it?
No, absolutely. And just regards to TikTok, I think early this week, actually, I saw you doing a TikTok shopping live with Nebula.
Yes.
Found that really interesting. So what I'd love to know from you is, how did that come about?
A TikTok shop. Oh,
Yeah.
TikTok contacted me
Okay.
himself. It was quite nice. I went through an agency that works with TikTok, and we worked together. Working together since November last year.
Wow. Okay.
Because that just came across from TikTok as TikTok shop. There was a new trial. They wanted to see if it worked, if it didn't work.
Feeling fancy, walking my. Is this what you're doing with your Cosmos Light 4K? Really? Karaoke with such an amazing projector with 2400 ISO.
It really worked. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna get in trouble. Monetarily, it was great.
Okay.
So we were being paid a decent amount of money to do TikTok shop.
Yep.
But I enjoyed the interaction with the public and having people in the studio with me and doing more of the presenting kind of job. So I don't see myself as a seller on TikTok.
Okay.
I see myself as a presenter. On
Right.
TikTok. That makes
Okay.
any
Yeah, no,
sense.
Yeah, no,
absolutely.
definitely.
And that's how it came about. It's incredible that I get the opportunity to do it
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
No, definitely. So we've touched on brand deals a little bit. We've seen that you've had your brand deals abroad, holidays, hotels. How do they come about, and how do you choose which brand deals you want to take?
Okay, so there's two ways that can happen. I have a management
Yep.
that I will go for and be like, something pops up on my feed or something like that. I'll be like, ooh, they're working with influencers or content creators. I hate
Yeah.
the word influencer. And I will be like, screenshot that. I'll send it to him and be like, hey, do you want to just like see if we can get the contact or something like that? Or if you want, I'll DM them myself
Yep.
and see if we can get a contact so we can talk about it. Or they reach out to him or to me, and then he takes over and does all of that. So that will be the 2 points. Will be reach out that I used to do by myself for 1 year when I didn't have management every single day.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
You did the
people think-
groundwork.
yeah. People think that it's very easy. People just come to you and give you money and
Definitely.
trips and all of that. No. You graft. You go and be
Yeah.
like, hey, by the way, I'm this person. I
Yeah.
have this amount of followers, and like this is how much I can give you guys in return if you guys have the opportunity to work together, or if you have anything in a pipeline. Let's do this. Like try. You have to sell yourself.
Yeah,
Let's be honest. You have to sell
definitely.
your platform to the brand or the agency. Yeah.
Absolutely. And something which I find very interesting off that is that even with me, when I first started my YouTube channel and then grew it to a point where I was able to get brand deals, I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Exactly. I wasn't sure at
Monetize.
first what to actually charge.
Oh,
It was almost like taking any figure. So how
Yeah.
did you know what to charge on TikTok, Instagram, etc. when you started?
back then I had no idea.
Right.
Absolutely no idea. I remember reaching out to friends of mine and be like, hey, I have this brand wants to work with me. Like, how much do you charge? And then
Okay.
he would be like, oh, it depends on the amount of reach you have, the amount of followers you have. And I would be very never knowing how much to charge people. And then I started putting my rates very low,
Okay.
like extremely low. I think my first brand deal, I earned 50 quid
Okay.
Okay.
and I had 15,000 followers.
Okay. Right.
15, okay, so on Instagram. TikTok was different. My first brand deal on TikTok was quite big because I didn't monetize my TikTok until very late.
Okay.
Because of the creator fund.
Yes.
I was getting money from the creator fund. I didn't
Yeah.
feel the need to monetize it. So when it comes to Instagram, it was really hard to understand how much I would charge. I got a better understanding the more I grew, the more I changed my pitch to let me know how much you are offering.
Right.
To
Oh,
this is how
nice,
much I
okay.
charge.
Yeah.
So I would go with what is your budget?
Yeah.
And then I'll see what I can do for you.
Oh.
So you flip the coin when they come
Yeah.
to you. It'd be like, oh, I would love to work with you. What do you want from me? And they're like, oh, we want 1 reel, 3 stories, and 1 feed post. Okay, what is your budget? And they'll say, I don't know. Let's say, I think my rate now is a bit high. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to try what I used to charge myself before. For something like that, it will be like £1,200. Let's say this, right?
Yeah.
So they'll be like, oh, we only have 900. I was like, okay, so for that, I can do 1 reels into stories.
Right.
Cut the post.
Okay.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
nice.
So I
Yeah.
always go in that
So
way.
you make it work
yeah.
somehow.
Yeah. It's better have, I'm going to say this, as a smaller accounts, it's better to have some that have none.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
Right,
interesting.
yeah, no, 100%. What do you do with when people are like, oh, we can send you some free stuff? Depends who, I guess.
I do stories.
Oh, you would do stories?
I don't do free posts.
Yeah.
I do
rate
not
it.
do free.
I do not because normally what they want is too much.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
too much. When I don't want to say this in a rude way. Is you cannot expect a lot from giving me something for free.
Definitely.
It's fine, but if I have to take a photo, edit it, or do a reels, edit that, send that for approval, coming back, schedule a day on my schedule for my post for the week, for then you get all the reach and you're using my post as well on
Yeah.
their page.
Oh, yeah.
And then not paying me. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
definitely.
It doesn't really work like that. If you're interested in doing a couple of stores, I'm like happy to do it.
I guess if Dior pop up with a
Oh, yeah, what would be
Gift
the
it,
crack
yes,
with
yes,
Dior?
yes.
They're
Unless you're
not, there's
Dior.
no saying no.
Unless you're Dior.
Yeah, only Dior.
Only Dior. Or Zara. Zara. I do get it for Zara.
Okay, Zara too. Interesting.
Zara. A black card for
Um,
Zara so for the entire year. I can spend how much I want to. Maybe.
too, me
Maybe.
Okay, so you did just mention the TikTok Creator Fund.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us a little bit about that? What's your opinion of it compared to brand deals, brand collabs? What do you think?
Okay, so the Creator Fund is great. It's a great opportunity. The problem is the budget that they put in is not enough for the amount of users they are using the Creator Fund.
Okay.
Wow.
So I think, I'm not sure what the rules are, but I'm sure you guys can clarify that on the screen for everyone. I think you have to have, back then it was 10,000 views,
Yeah.
10,000 followers,
Yeah.
something
I
like
know. I
that.
definitely know it's 10,000 followers.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
10K
What else, yeah.
followers.
I think it was like 10,000 views or something like that.
Right.
In the last 30 days, something
Right.
like that. It was something
Okay.
like that. To be able to apply, and then
Yeah.
you get like a percentage of how much your views for, and then whatever. Back then, they used to cut your reach straight away. First video you do well, and then your reach would just like,
Wow.
because they have to pay.
Oh,
So your reach would just go
interesting.
down.
Yeah.
I have friends that done really, really well.
Yeah.
But we're talking about people that have like 12 million views probably per video or something
Oh,
like that. So
gosh.
they do really, really well.
Yeah, definitely.
But for myself, it was not worth it.
Okay.
It got to a point I was like, you know what, I prefer to not be in it, to get my views back, to grow my following and all
Yeah.
my reach, than being on a Creator Fund.
Yeah.
Back then, I was doing probably, I would say, I was doing a little bit more views than I'm doing now, because obviously natural reach is going. So everyone that is listening to this, join TikTok now, because
Yep.
it's gonna become Instagram, guys. So join now, because you need to grow now. It's
Yep.
gonna become harder to grow.
Okay.
It's already becoming harder to grow.
Yeah, of course.
Because there's so many people.
Yeah.
Back then I was doing, I would say probably like 120, 300 quid maybe if it was
Okay.
a good month on the Creator Fund. A brand deal probably.
What did that relate to?
That is so much trouble. My manager is gonna kill me.
It's gonna be like.
A brand deal now, it goes between 1 and 5K.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 1 and 5K.
Okay.
Okay.
So you've definitely chosen the route of the brand collabs over the TikTok fund, would you say?
Yeah,
Okay, interesting.
definitely. Yeah.
But you mentioned £100 to £300 from the TikTok fund.
Mm-hmm.
What did that relate into views? Roughly?
Oh God, if to make probably £300, I probably had to have like 24 million views.
Oh, wow.
On YouTube, that would get you a load of money.
Yeah, you're
It
chilling
was.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Rolling on it.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And have you ever said no to any brand collabs? Is that something you do, or do you
Yes.
try and take on?
Yes.
You have said no.
Yeah, above all lately.
Okay.
Do you know the whitening strips? I have veneers, guys. Read the room. Read the room. I have a reel where I go to Turkey and I get my teeth done. Why are you gonna give me whitening
I
strips?
know.
That's funny.
You guys not gonna believe this. I'm in Turkey. So Smile Dental Turkey called me and they were like, want a new smile? And I was like, yeah, let me just pop into the airplane, get myself a driver, get to an amazing hotel, and I'll see you guys in a minute. When I got to the clinic, I had this super cool consultation where we decided what we're gonna do to my teeth, what we're gonna take off, what we're gonna put in. I decided to go to a shade lighter than what I used to have. I had a lot of work that I needed to be done down the back. Shout out to my doctor because he explained everything that was gonna happen to me. Once you get there, you have your own waiting room where you have everything you need to wait there. We have a mini bar, a PlayStation, Netflix, everything you need to relax, including a cafe. They took me back to my hotel, and these are are my brand new teeth. We did a couple of changes. I darkened them a little bit and then we put them in. And this is my brand new smile. I could not be happier. I absolutely love them. And let us know if you have any questions about getting veneers.
What is the point? Read the room.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah. My friend Rachel, she has she talks about her double chins and she does these things. She got approached by this brand to get rid of the double chins.
And this time, we're gonna get funky. Funky.
That's my face, not the NHS is falling apart. I didn't say that. Chin win. Straight my basket.
Oh,
And it's like,
wow.
my money maker, guys.
Oh, my
Yeah,
money maker.
My
I
money
love
maker.
that.
What do you guys want to?
Oh, my.
You know what I mean? It's like there's no point. But yeah, I've said no to a couple of brands. Sometimes was because it didn't align with what
Not the right fit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It has to fit not just me. It has to fit my followers as well.
Yeah.
I have done things, and being honest here, that I probably didn't use.
Yeah.
As much. For example, I've worked with a travel insurance brand. I'm not gonna say the
Yeah.
name because I'm gonna get in trouble. And I never used them before. Do you know
Okay.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I have my own travel insurance. But maybe some of my followers don't have travel insurance and they were looking for a new one and they had a really good opportunity. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that I don't support the brand. It means that it's a good recommendation is here
Yeah.
if you guys want it.
Yeah.
Just because content creator advertise something, don't think they want to sell you. They're
Yeah.
probably just letting you know, hey guys, this is here.
Yeah.
If you want to have a look, have a look.
And do you think that's something a lot of creators will do? They'll end up just taking everything that's offered to them in terms of content? Or do you think they should be, more picky in terms of what they say yes to and what they say no to?
Yeah, on the beginning, I probably was eager to
Okay.
get started,
Yeah.
do more money, and try and make it. So I would say yes, probably to everything.
Yeah.
Now I'm a bit more selected. Like for example, dieting tablets and stuff like that. I don't do.
Yeah.
I've worked with Optifast in the past. If we can talk about brands, or you can bleep the name if you want. I worked with Optifast in the past because he worked for me,
Yep.
and I was trying to lose a little bit of the weight that I gained over lockdown, and he worked for me as a supplement
Okay.
of my workout. But I avoid stuff like that.
Okay,
because
interesting.
I'm embracing that body.
I love that.
That summer body. This summer,
Yes.
by the way. Everyone is going to watch my photos.
Okay, so you have actually had a very busy and a very successful few months on social media.
Little bit.
You did get verified on Instagram, and then was it 2 weeks later you got
1 week.
verified on 1 week
1
later?
week,
1 week
wow.
later, you got verified on TikTok.
Yep.
Can we talk about that? Do you have any secrets for getting verified, or maybe just growing on social?
Yeah, most people think it has to do with the number of followers and the reach you do and all that. It doesn't. It really doesn't. To be verified, you have to have some type of recognition outside of social media. I would recommend, obviously, unless the platform itself decides to verify you as a personality, obviously. But it's really complicated. I tried for months. I had actually an alarm on my phone for every month after the 30 days of application to redo the application
wow.
again.
Okay, interesting.
Because you have to, once you apply on the Instagram app, for example,
Yeah.
you have to wait 30 days to reapply
Yeah,
again.
of course.
So I kept adding to my list of articles and all that. By the way, you have to have at least 5 pieces of news outlet articles or appearances on TV or articles about you as a person or as a brand, about yourself with your name in it.
Okay.
So if they go and look it up, who is Dave Anica? It will show up on something. If you have a Wikipedia page, that's instant. You'll get verified straight away because it's
Wow.
out there.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, but obviously it's as well. I got very lucky. I have a Facebook manager that she went and oh, we have everything. We see no reason for you not to be verified. So she tried and I got a call and I was happy.
Yay! I
And
bet.
I cried.
You did.
And then TikTok was just really easy. Once you get one verified, it's quite easy to get the other one.
to get the others.
Yeah,
Interesting.
definitely.
Amazing. And obviously we spoke about all these different type of social media platforms that you're on and all the content that you've created. What would you say is your favorite type of content to create? Obviously you've done a lot, but if you had to pick your absolute fave, what is it that you would do?
It's really awkward. I feel like I've developed a lot as a content creator in the
Okay.
past couple of years. Before TikTok, I love photography. Photography was my thing.
Wow. Okay.
I love to take photos, be creative, doing flat lays. I'll spend hours on flat lays for no reason. Absolutely no reason. But maybe video content. I love video content.
Okay.
And it doesn't even have to be spoken. That's the thing. I love, for example, travel videos where just the beat of the music changes the scenario that you're in and brings you guys along to something. So video content is something that I'm actually very interested in, and became a little bit of one of my passions. And I feel like it's good that it became, because that's where every social media is going right
Yeah,
now.
of course.
Yes,
Video
so-
content, definitely.
Yeah, video.
Okay, so staying on video content, you did share a TikTok recently, which was you replaying a video that you recorded wanting to be verified. You were speaking it into the universe, saying that, was it by the end of the year you wanted to be,
Yes,
you wanted to be
so-
verified, and then your reaction to being verified.
TikTok, and I want to get verified at some point. What is my life? Could not be happening without you. Notice anything different? Thank you. I love you.
God.
Yeah, we see it.
Sobbing. I was sobbing. Of course. This was the day after I got verified.
Okay.
On TikTok.
Yeah.
I was on a night out. I got verified at 11 o'clock in the evening
Oh, wow.
That's random.
on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
How random, right? Someone at TikTok went and was like,
There we go.
there you go. You have your blue tick. So very randomly, I got verified on a Saturday, and the next day I was like, full of emotion, hangover, obviously. Oh my God. But yeah, I feel it's more of put it out in the universe what you want, and that's why I've done that video.
Yeah.
So law of attraction, guys. Law
Yeah.
of attraction.
Okay.
So speak it into the world. What you want to achieve. I said I want to reach 1 million and I want to be verified, and that got onto the part where I said I want to be verified at some point, and that was just me like, the hell, what just happened? I said I wanted to travel more. I wanted to bring people along. I wanted to make people laugh.
Yeah.
And every single thing that I've been putting on that list, I said I want to do more TV. And everything is just like coming along as
Amazing.
As planned.
yeah, because I wanted to put it out there, not just for me, for them to see as well, and to put it into the universe. There's
Yeah.
like, we're gonna work towards this. This is
Okay.
what I want.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put it out there, not just think it. So it's gonna happen.
Okay, is there anything you'd like to say now? Maybe a goal for the next few months that you want to speak into existence now, that you can look back on in a few months? What's next for you?
Have your
I
own
would say-
airline.
You have your
Create
own...
your own airline.
That would be brilliant. I'm gonna say I am gonna go. I'm gonna have like a lot of traveling happening at the
Okay.
moment. So I'm gonna say I want to travel more for the rest of the year.
Okay.
So I will, not I want, I will be traveling more
Nice.
for the rest of the year. Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
Well, what a way to end the season with such an amazing guest. Dave, Anica, thank you so much for coming on the podcast today. And we will see you in the very next season, season 2 of the Like, Share and Subscribe podcast. Thanks, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.